All right. We are back officially for Week 14. This season's gone by fast. Everybody's been asking for Raptorsgurl, saying, hey, you need to do more pick videos with you. So I just said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and bring her on. So Raptorsgurl's, I buzzed her in all the way from, Edmonton, Canada?
Yep.
Wow, okay. So she's over there in Edmonton. So is it real cold up there right now?
No, we're having like a mild-ass winter. We're having one of the warmest winters we've had.
That's kind of weird because, I know in Arizona right now in Flagstaff it was snowing, and then I heard it was snowing in L.A.
Huh.
Not currently now, but I heard on Thanksgiving weekend it did. I don't know if that's true or not. But so, just want to let you know we're going to go ahead and do Week 14 picks. But before we get to that, first I want to let you know that you went 8-8 last week, but you still managed to hold on to your division. You're at 124-68 for the season, and you're still winning. You're still winning your division.
Wow.
Oh, and just to let you know,
Nate, though, did anyone go below 500?
Yeah, we had some 7-9, 6-10. I think is the worst. No, we had 1-5-11.
Yikes.
And Chad did the best. He went 13-3.
Wow.
Yeah, he's in Division 22. Oh, I was gonna tell you, Raptorsgurl, that if you win your division this year, you're guaranteed a 2-round bye in the playoffs.
That is so exciting.
Yeah, I don't know if you watch my tournament pick'em results, but I explained all of it. There's 8 rounds. If you win your division, you're ranked in the top 32 automatically. I take the 22 division winners and the 10 top wild cards, rank them 1 through 32 based on winning record. The top 16 of those will get the wild card weekend off, which is 2 rounds, and then the Saturday round 3 off. So you won't have to play till Sunday of the divisional round, which will be January 12th.
Nice.
So that means instead of you doing 8 rounds, you only have to do 5.
Nice.
And you watch everybody else knock each other off. Now, if you're ranked 17 through 32, you'll still have 2 rounds off. So that means you take a weekend off.
Awesome.
So I'm pulling for you to win your division, but you do realize you only got a 1-game lead on Dylan and a 2-game lead on Nathan.
Oh, God.
Yeah, and then Walker is or Andrew, he's 6 games behind you. He could come back, but it just depends on how he does in the next couple of weeks. But you 3 guys are racing for that finish between you, Nathan, and Dylan.
Ooh, that's tight.
So are you, with that, let's not waste anybody else's time or ours. Would you like to go ahead and start on the picks?
Yep.
All right, so what we're going to do is, so that way nobody thinks that I influenced you, I'm going to when I call a game out, you'll do the pick first, and then I'll go after that, okay?
Okay.
So that way nobody thinks we cheated, okay? Okay, let's go ahead and start with the first game. It's the Thursday game. It's going to kick off the Dallas Cowboys at the Bears. Both teams are 6-6, and if the Bears lose, they're out. But if the Cowboys lose, they still have a chance because their division's weak. They're 6-6, and then you've got the Eagles after that at 5-7. So they're both racing for that division. So who wins this game? Raptorsgurl, you got Cowboys at Bears.
I think the Cowboys are going to try to stay in. I think they're going to give it their all and
so you got Dallas?
Shit out of the Bears.
Okay, so you got the Cowboys. I think the Bears are going to play for the wild card. I think the Cowboys know that since the Eagles lost to Miami last week, they don't have to play as hard. I think that's how they're going to approach this game in Chicago and Soldier Field in that cold weather against those Bears. I got the Bears to come out of this game 23-14, so I'm going to take the Bears. Let's go into Sunday. Okay, the first game on Sunday on Fox, it's going to be the Carolina Panthers 5-7 at the 3-9 Falcons. Both of these teams most likely won't make the playoffs. They're going to be fighting for a top, 10 draft pick or top 15 pick, looks like. Who do you got, Raptorsgurl? Panthers at Falcons.
I'm just going to take the Panthers. Fuck it.
All right. So you got the Panthers. I went ahead and rolled with the Falcons because they were at home. I think both teams are terrible. I mean, Ron Rivera, I don't know if you heard, he just got fired from the Panthers, the head coach. So he just got fired yesterday. Yeah, so I disagree with them firing him. I think if they were going to do it, they should have did it at the end of the year. But I guess they're ready to just spring a new leaf and turn it around. I don't know if they're expecting to make a run out of this. I don't know what they plan on doing, but I don't think it's going to matter. I think the Panthers won't make the playoffs anyway.
They won't.
All right. The next one is the Indianapolis Colts at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Colts are 6-6. The Bucs are 5-7. I mean, they're both around 500. Who do you got? Raptorsgurl. Indianapolis travels down to Florida to take on the Bucs.
I shouldn't be taking too much road games, but I just...
What does your gut tell you?
I think the Bucs are going to fuck up, so...
You got the Colts? Okay. Well, this is another game we got different. I took Tampa Bay. I think Jameis Winston... I mean, he's an average quarterback. I'm not saying he's that good, but I think he'll do just enough to win. I think this team can still finish at 8-8. That's what it's looking like. I think the Colts' loss to the Titans actually made them less confident going into this game, and my gut's telling me to go with the Bucs, so I got the Bucs. So, see, I mean, you got 3 different already.
Nice.
Can we agree on any of the games? I'm just kidding. Next one is the Miami Dolphins travel to the Jets. The Dolphins forgot what tanking is because they managed to win 3 out of their last 4 games. They're now 3-9. The Jets are 4-8. Both teams are obviously not making the playoffs, but it is a division game. Miami at Jets. Who do you got?
I think the Jets will win at home just because neither of them are making the playoffs.
Okay, so you got the Jets, and I picked the Miami Dolphins because I think they're going to try to tank and they're going to accidentally win. I picked the Dolphins. So me and you, we got 4 different picks. We can't agree on anything this week. Okay, here's the next one, the game of the week. I don't know why they didn't flex this game, but it's at 1 a.m. It's at 1 o'clock during the day, I meant. San Francisco travels to New Orleans. Both teams are 10-2. Yeah, they're both 10-2. This is possibly going to be a fight for the number 1 or number 2 seed, obviously. Even though I know that the Seahawks are also 10-2, so it's a 3-team race. I don't think I mentioned the Packers, and their Packers are also 10-2. So 4 teams in the NFC are 10-2. So these are 2 teams going at it. San Fran at New Orleans. Who you got?
I love the Saints. I just want to pick them because I love them.
Okay, so you got the Saints?
Yeah.
All right, you like Drew Brees?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm also going with New Orleans at home. So I thought you were going to pick San Fran. I was going to yep, we got another different, but nope, you picked the Saints. So we both now can agree on a game.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a close game. It'll look like the Niners-Ravens game when it was 2017. I'm looking at somewhere around Saints 31, San Fran 28, somewhere in that note. All right,
nice.
The next one is the Detroit Lions are 3-8-1. They're traveling down to the 8-4 Vikings.
Is that even a question? I'm obviously going with the Vikings.
And I'm going to concur with your assessment. So now that is 2 in a row after we had the first, 4 different?
3.
All right, Denver 4-8 are traveling to 8-4 Texans. Obviously, Andrew Luck, their rookie quarterback, starting again, who didn't do too bad in the last week loss. Even though I think they lost to what was it? They lost to the Vikings. No, Vikings played Seattle. Somebody they lost to. I can't remember. But anyways, no, they lost to Buffalo. That's right, they lost to Buffalo. People are telling me that this is a trap game. It's one of those games where you think the better team and the worst team wins. I think it could be a trap game. What do you think? Denver at Houston. Who do you got?
No, the Texans are going to be pumped up because they just beat the Patriots. So
Yep.
You're telling me you're not going for the Texans?
No, I got Texans to win, but I think Denver is going to play us a little harder, and I think it's going to be a close game. 24-21 Houston.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to be a blowout. All right.
True.
Next one is probably the second best game of the week. It's going to be the Baltimore Ravens, who are 10-2, are going to the 9-3 Buffalo Bills. Raptorsgurl, who do you got on this one?
I got the Ravens. I don't believe in the...
I mean, I like the Bills, don't get me
Bills,
wrong. I still think they can win 11 games, but I agree with you as well. I'm going with the Baltimore Ravens to win.
Nice.
All right, next one is Cincinnati Bengals, who finally got their first win on the board as they're 1-11, head into your Cleveland Browns, who are 5-7 after that detrimental loss to Pittsburgh. Now they're saying that the Browns have to win out and they need about 3 or 4 teams to completely collapse. That's the only way they can make the playoffs, because I think the Ravens are going to lock up the North. So, who do you got? Bengals at Browns.
I guess I got to go with my Browns.
Okay. Baker Mayfield, and I also agree with you. I think even though the Browns most likely won't make the playoffs this year, and I picked them to win 12 games this year. Obviously, that's probably not going to be the case, but I still think they're better than the Bengals. I think they'll beat the Bengals, and me and you both agree with that, so we both got the Browns. All right, next one is the Washington Redskins at the Packers. The Redskins have won 2 in a row. They're 3-9. Packers are 9-3. And Mr. Dwayne Haskins from Ohio State, that's the rookie quarterback for the Redskins, is now taking selfies during the game. So, can the Redskins do that in Lambeau Field in Green Bay, or will the Packers derail the Redskins? Who do you got? Redskins and Packers.
Something's telling me to go for the Redskins. 4 in a row seems like a push, but the Packers are just hot and cold.
Okay, so you think that they can go in and get the upset, so you got the Redskins?
Yeah.
Okay, I went with the Packers. I still think somehow they're going to win. All right, that game's over with. Now let's go to the next one. The LA Chargers are going to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Both of these teams are 4-8. Both equally terrible, so the loser is officially going to have a losing season with 9 losses. So who do you got? Chargers at Jaguars. Both 4-8.
I heard something that the Chargers, all their losses were only by like a 3-point deficit.
Yeah.
Or like a 1-goal score.
Yeah, 1-score game, yeah.
So I think they're going to stay consistent with that bad luck, so I'm going to take the Jaguars.
You'll say, okay, so you got Jacksonville. Okay. I also picked the Jaguars as well. I think somehow, some way, Phillip Rivers will throw an interception, and they will lose the game as a result. Okay, next one is Pittsburgh at the Arizona Cardinals. Okay, Pittsburgh is 7-5. Cardinals are 3-8-1. Pittsburgh's got a quarterback by the name of Duck Hodges, and now fans are going quack, quack. So can Mr. Duckman win in Arizona, or will your Kyler Murray in Arizona get the win?
Are the Steelers out of the playoffs? Or
No, they're 7-5. They got the 6th seed right now. Arizona's out at 3-8-1.
Okay, so I'm going with the Steelers.
All right, yeah, I picked Pittsburgh as well. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the next game. It's the Tennessee Titans at the Oakland Raiders. The Titans are 7-5. The Raiders are 6-6. Hanging on. Both of them barely hanging on. Raptorsgurl, who do you got?
Every time I pick the Raiders, I lose, but my luck's got to run out sometime. I'm going to go with the Raiders again and hold my breath.
Okay, this was the only pick that I switched. This is my 3rd podcast of doing my picks. My 3rd. And,
Wow.
yeah. I've already done 2 other shows with 2 other people, and we've done picks. And I've kept all my picks the same except this one. And I like the Raiders. I originally had them, but I think the way that the Titans and Travis Henry's playing right now, and then Ryan Tannehill's like 5-1 or 6-1 as a starter. That's just a crazy stat. I'm gonna go with the Tennessee Titans to win. That's the only pick that I switched in my pick for this week.
Okay.
All right, so you got the Raiders. I got the Titans. All right, next one is Kansas City at New England. Another good game. Chiefs at Patriots. Good game. Raptorsgurl, who do you got? You got Patrick Mahomes or do you got Tom Brady? Ooh, yeah. Both are going at it.
I think the Patriots will bounce back.
Okay, so you got New England. Believe it or not, I know I sound like a New England hater, but I think Kansas City's going to come in and pull the upset off. For some odd reason, I think Kansas City's played a lot better at 8-4 than they have in previous years. Patrick Mahomes, who was hurt at the beginning of the year, he was out 4 games. He's back, seems a lot more healthier, there's not a lot of pressure on Kansas City to win, and that's exactly why I think the Chiefs are going to start winning. So I'm going to go ahead and go with Kansas City for the upset to beat the Patriots. Okay.
Nice.
All right. We go to the next one. Sunday Night Football is going to be a divisional game. You got the Seattle Seahawks 10-2. They go to the 7-5 Los Angeles Rams, who the Rams are fighting for a wild card spot. Does Seattle put the nail in their coffin, or do the Rams find a way to win at home? Who do you got, Raptorsgurl? Seahawks at Rams.
Damn, this is hard. Seattle's pretty much already in the playoffs, so
they're 10-2. They're still fighting for the number 1 seed or number 2 seed or whatever.
Yeah, but I think the Rams are gonna get that wild card.
Okay, so you think they'll win this game? Okay. Well, I respectfully disagree with you. I picked the Seahawks. I think they're going to keep running. I think Russell Wilson's the man. I think that defense, and now they got Clowney on defense. Man, I think they're going to put an ass raping on the Rams. I think they'll beat the Rams. All right, now let's go to our Monday night game. You got the New York Giants, who are 2-10, a disaster, at the Philadelphia Eagles, 5-7, who are also another disaster. Eagles still fighting for that division. The Giants pretty much missed the playoffs. They're just playing spoiler at this point. So, Raptorsgurl, they made the announcement that Eli Manning is now going to be starting for the Giants this week. So, so you got the New York Giants traveling to Philly, the city of brotherly love. Who do you got? Giants at Eagles.
I think we're gonna see another Eagles fans hissy fit. I got the Giants.
Okay, so you got the New York Giants. Okay, well, as much as I like Eli Manning and as much as he makes up a good mimes on the internet, I think it's going to be another case where he throws an interception and screws it up at the end. And I think the Eagles barely win this game. I'm talking about, I'm going to say 27-24 Eagles.
Jeez.
Yep. On the road to victory, fly, Eagles, fly. On the road to victory. EAGLES, Eagles. I got the Eagles. And that,
You know you can't stand the Eagles.
I can't stand any other team that's not mine. The main teams I hate the most, I hate the Patriots, obviously, for all the right reasons. I hate the Indianapolis Colts. I hate their cocky, arrogant fan base. I also hate, let's see, who else do I hate? Do I hate anybody else?
You hate the Titans.
I hate the Titans. Well, I don't hate the Titans as much as I hate the Colts, but there's a little hate there for Tennessee. And then, of course, I hate, do I hate anybody else? No, I don't really hate. No, I hate the Packers to a certain degree only because I feel Aaron Rodgers does get favoritism from the refs, but that's not really his fault. It's the NFL's fault on that. But that's all I hate. Is there anybody you hate? I know in your AFC North you hate some teams there.
I just obviously despise the Patriots.
All right, what about Steelers, Ravens, or Bengals? I mean, they're in your division.
I know, but the Bengals are no threat. I just despise the Steelers. The Steelers always fucking kick our asses.
Yeah, I know. And what about Baltimore?
I don't know.
Okay, so you don't really hate them. Okay.
I hate the Steelers more just because of our bigger rivalry.
Yeah, I know. I understand. And their fans are kind of a little annoying, I guess, to a certain degree.
Yeah, very annoying.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll go ahead and end it off here. So, with Raptorsgurl, anything else you got to say before we get out of here?
Just really pushing to stay in that top position, man.
Yeah, so you can get those buys.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, this is Steve Rose. This is Raptorsgurl. When we are officially signed out, this is our Week 14 picks, and I'm sure she'll be here with me for the remainder of the season. We'll do Week 15, 16. Only 3 weeks after this.
Yep.
Then it's the playoffs. So good luck to you this week, Raptorsgurl.
Yep.
All right. Take care. Peace.